Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Gungeon Radio. It's me, Tech, just me today once again, and let's try and unlock the robot. Once again. Eventually we'll succeed. Eventually. Okay, looks like nothing for us. Will I ever buy the microtransaction gun? Meh, but also maybe, just for completionist sake. But yeah, today I want to talk about some channel related stuff, honestly, and if we have time, we'll move on to something else after that. But in big news, Moonlighter is done. We finished up the 35th episode of Moonlighter the other day, and that was the last boss, finale, whatever you call it. The game was, the ending was interesting, I would say. It definitely came pretty far out left field, especially like with all the lower notes not really building up to that conclusion, and yet that's how it ended. So I mean, not my game, so I can't say anything, but it did seem pretty random, gotta be honest. Moonlighter as a series for this channel was kind of like, I think, the first series that we actually properly finished. FTL never really kind of finished because FTL is like a roguelite, and like, it's not like I completed everything that I wanted to do in FTL, but it's just that I felt that we weren't making progress and the game wasn't getting fun anymore, so I decided to end that series there. Maybe I'll come back to it at some point, but as of now, no plans, I'll say. Yeah, so Moonlighter is the first series we actually kind of finished, and that was pretty interesting actually. It was interesting for me because obviously it's a change of pace. Putting out a video even if it's just once every 3 days, but like playing the same game consistently definitely formed the routine. And Moonlighter was one of those games that definitely it was intrigued by the premise and the gameplay at first, but I think it did get a little bit old, especially because enemy like kind of concept designs, it didn't change all that much, like, and each run was kind of more of the same, except like at some point I began playing it just so that I could finish it, and I did want to finish it. I wanted to, because the game deserved that at least. It was not a bad game by any means. Just didn't have that staying power that I would have liked from it, which is not necessarily his own fault. Because I mean, I probably maybe had the wrong approach, being like super cautious and also just like hitting everything until it died. It probably wasn't the funnest thing I could have done. I could have tried out different weapons, but I was kind of stuck to the same thing every single upgrade, because also, I mean, yeah, it was just easier. I found a system that worked, and I just stuck to it. For me, yeah, if you watch the series, you know that the gloves are basically the only thing I use the entire series, and because they were probably the best weapon in the game. And also, like, when it came to bosses, okay, let me say this first. I feel like the boss, the kind of difficulty that they had was kind of strange. Like, often I felt that getting to the final boss of each dungeon was much harder than the actual boss itself. I usually felt over prepared. but also probably because I equipped like the loadout that will allow me like to have the least amount of, how should I say this, least amount of like effort in defeating a boss, because I just hit it until it died, and it worked. So yeah, I mean, definitely not the most engaging way to play that game, I would say, which is partially my fault for sure. But also, I feel like it's the most efficient way to play it, and anyone who didn't play it that way was kind of silly for not doing that. Also, I took damage against the Bullet King again. Very sad. Even with a good gun, and the minecutter is a good gun, did not get that twisted. I also don't have a heart. Ooh, good gun. Mass shotgun. With what? Mass cutter. Huh. Haven't gotten this synergy before, but I will also take wax wings. Flight is always welcome. And I would like the key, unfortunately I can't afford it. Let's head on down. Need to remember to take the TV at the end of this floor. For sure. Let's see what the synergy is. Oh, okay. That is very cool. Like that immensely. Oh. Alright, so anything for the minecutter side of things? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Oh wow, this synergy is still going strong. I will definitely be using this as my main weapon. It's just very good. Also rather efficient. Yeah, anyway. Enough about the game. You did not come to actually get gameplay, Gungeon gameplay, I hope, because you'll be sorely disappointed. As I have said on multiple occasions. But yeah, so with the end of Moonlighter comes the start of a new series, which is Celeste, which I think the first episode should have come out. Oh wait, does it come out tomorrow? It might come out tomorrow. Slight spoiler, but I'm very excited to play that game. I will have you know. I have been wanting to play it for a long time because I've heard not only is it a great platformer, that it's also narrative genius. But I just never had the chance to play it until recently. Wow, thank you for the ammo. I hope that this doesn't mean I will not get any ammo for the rest of the game, but can never be sure. But yeah, I'm very excited to play that game, honestly. I haven't played a platform in a while anyway, so, or at least not a pure platformer like Celeste, so I am definitely looking forward to that. But the other thing that we should definitely talk about is the shift of going commando from a kind of gameplay forward Risk of Rain to kind of occasionally a different game. It's going to be much more of a podcast. That's the direction that myself and Momo the Kitty would like to take it. And so we'll definitely be trying to push that format a little bit more, or a lot more. We'll try not to talk. We'll try not to talk about the game too much. Try is the important word there, because I don't think we'll be all that successful all the time. But we'll try. We'll try and make it much more about the banter and the kind of the dialogue. We will try and bring guests on. Again, the important word there is try, because we're not sure. Oh, the mega hand. So many good guns. Why am I even trying to find second secret room? Oh wow, this is a good run. As long as I don't mess it up, which I am prone to do. I will not deny that. But yeah, so we're definitely gonna try and move it towards a more podcast direction. The first episode should have come out on Monday, and I apologize in it. Well, it's not in advance. I just apologize for the poor audio quality. My mic was way too loud, and definitely not very fitting for a podcast style video. But we will definitely try and iron out the kinks in future episodes. I mean, I'm not even sure what like you guys use my content for. I hope it's for background noise, because I think that's honestly kind of one of the best uses for it. I don't think you should be watching and intently listening, because that's just not what I made it for. But also sorry, just give me a quick second to beat the B holster. I would like for this to be applause. I almost destroyed myself as well. That was very close. I forgot that I have flight. Oh my goodness. I'm very mad, because I'm bad. Thank you for the health up anyway. But yeah. See how this goes. We definitely, yeah, we want, I think my content is definitely much more suited to a podcast than anything actually entertaining by itself. So we'll try this format out. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I always think that the content is so much more engaging when I have a co-host, and I think Moo the kitty does a great job of that for me. At least I always enjoy my conversations with him, and I think that kind of definitely translates. But yeah, definitely more experimentation on the way. Not even close to having kind of finalized what sort of content I'll be doing. I definitely still want to continue with Delta V, even though of late it hasn't been as exciting as I would like it to be, I would say. I think it's still definitely a game with a lot of potential. Delta V is kind of like one of the games I'm holding out hope for, because honestly it's so polished and it deserves so much more recognition, but there just isn't enough content to justify what it's currently offering. Wow, a lot of A lot of synergies today, which is great. No complaints at all from my side. Oh, that's a very large bullet. And as I said before, Gungeon radio is not going anywhere soon. And I guess actually the Going Commando podcast might kind of, I understand that there might be some conflict in terms of these two kind of series occupying a very similar creative space, if you can even call it creative space, what I'm doing. Like similar content style of being more of a podcast and everything, but I genuinely think that I definitely like this direction a lot more. Wow, what the heck? Very ammo rich run today. And I hope you guys don't mind. The other series that's still going strong is definitely Indie Spotlight. And I think you guys might be getting more of that, honestly. Because what was I gonna say? Because the Going Commando podcast is going to be once a week instead of every 3 days, because both myself and Over the Kitty agree that it is definitely not sustainable to do a podcast of an hour long every week, every 3 days. So definitely changing that to once a week instead. Should come out every Monday unless something changes. And that's a big should, I would agree. But hopefully that's the current plan. Whether that plan actually kind of materializes as we expect, it's an entirely different question. But for now, that's what we're running with. So instead of a 3-day cycle, it will be a full week cycle, because I'm still planning to do Going Commando come on Monday. Gungeon will come on Tuesday, I believe. Or is it? Yeah, it should be Tuesday. And Celeste will come out on Wednesday. I don't know where. Okay, basically, it's the podcast on Monday, and then a rotating round of 3 different types of content for the rest of the 6 days. I've considered going down to just 2 series, which being Celeste and Gungeon Radio, but I feel that, especially for Gungeon Radio, it's better if it's not so frequent, at least for me. I think it helps me just like maintain focus and actually have stuff to talk about in every episode instead of recording, like putting out something for the sake of putting out something, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to do that. I really don't. Reputation is it's kinda right now. We have so many good guns that reputation's kinda I kinda want Baby Good Mimic. I'm gonna take it. Give me health. And let's face the boss. Alright. Oh wow. That is a very large. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I'm very disappointed in myself. Especially just because I died. Okay, that was just me completely throwing the game. But it's 20 minutes and it's not enough time for another run. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening to my channel update, basically. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for more daily content. Especially if you want to see Celeste and you want to continue listening to the Going Commander podcast. I'll catch you all next time. See you.